Prime Minister Modi will visit Sultan Omar Ali Saifuddien Mosque in Brunei and meet the Indian community there. The visit aims to enhance India-Brunei people-to-people ties. His visit to mosque named after the Sultan Omar Ali Saifuddin, the 28th of Sultan of Brunei, is a key part of his engagements in the country. The mosque, completed in 1958 year, is renowned for its Mughal architectural influence and the use of premium material including the Shanghai granite, Italian marble and stained glass. Its 52-meter high minaret is the tallest building in the central Bandar Seri Begawan. This is not the first time Prime Minister Narendra Modi will visit any mosque. Earlier, he had also visited many mosques during his foreign visits. While in Saudi Arabia, Prime Minister Narendra Modi performed a symbolic visit to Masjid Al-Haram, Islam's holiest site. He also had visited Al-Masjid An-Nabawi, the Prophet's Mosque in Medina, in 2021. Prime Minister Narendra Modi visited Grand Mosque in Kuwait as well earlier. Well, coming back to my panelists at this point of time, both who have joined me on this broadcast, Ambassador Suresh K. Goyal, while we are also looking at how important this is for the ties of both the nations, the Ministry of External Affairs Ambassador has also said that now the visit of Prime Minister Narendra Modi will build on new anchors of partnership, identified under the India-Singapore Ministerial Roundtable framework, and also had hinted that India and Brunei are working towards setting up a joint working group in defense. How important these statements are and in what context can this be viewed as? Please break it down for our viewers.
And I think what you're referring to is the press conference given by Secretary Jaideep Majumdar yesterday, where he had referred to the joint working group between India and Brunei on defense, and also in case of Singapore about the bilateral components and all those things. Clearly, they're all very significant. I don't think the details in terms of the joint working group on defense are available really, but both India and Brunei are important partners. I'm quite sure this will be in respect of what I would say acquisition or sourcing of the hardware in terms of exchange of information. We do not know. I'm just guessing at the moment, really, because so far no information has come on board in terms of details of what we expect to see with Brunei. The issue here is that when we talk about defense with the ASEAN countries, ASEAN is quite aware of the China factor. Please do remember that in most of the countries in ASEAN region, there is a huge Chinese diaspora. And that Chinese diaspora has links with the mainland Chinese. And therefore, they play an important role in China-ASEAN relations to the extent that so far ASEAN has not taken any steps which could even faintly be seen to be against China. I'm saying it very, very carefully because it really matters for our own relationship in ASEAN. And therefore, we need to be aware of ASEAN sensitivities and ASEAN concerns in this manner, and not push beyond a point in terms of some areas. As far as the bilateral things with Singapore is concerned, I've already mentioned it's a huge slate. Fintech, artificial intelligence, science and technology, investments. Most of the investments in the region are routed through Singapore. Singapore has emerged as one of the huge financial centers. And therefore, I think the possibilities are endless, really. It all depends upon what we zero in on. It depends upon our own capacity to which we can really take it forward. Therefore, it's a huge, huge slate really on which we are now trying to ride in terms of bilateral cooperation, and the possibilities are endless. Simran.
All right, Ambassador Suresh K. Goyal, very rightly pointing out and breaking it out for our viewers about strengthening the bilateral relations of India with Singapore and Brunei. Viewers, I'd also like to rope in my another panelist at this point of time. Joining me on the broadcast, Feroz Ahmed Bakht, who is a former Chancellor of Manu, joins me on the broadcast. We appreciate you joining us on the broadcast. Sir, as we are also looking at how important strategically this is, but when we talk about Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit to Singapore, the first one was during his tenure in the first term, and now there is a new leader in Singapore as well. This is in fact very importantly an opportune time to visit Singapore also, to have that new rapport going on with the world leader in Singapore. There's a new leader, and to also strengthen the dynamic strategic partnership encompassing various areas from the shared history as well. There are, of course, in the recently concluded India-Singapore ministerial roundtable, there have been discussions that have held on various issues, but the leaders that have participated have also identified the new thrust areas that can help build a futuristic approach of cooperation. What, in your opinion, is what does this mean for India? Which are exactly these futuristic areas of approach for cooperation with Singapore?
All right. Thank you so much for having me here. I'll just quickly round it up by three very minor points. You see, today, the entire world is going to have a new world order. I mean, the calculations, machinations, and, everything in that manner is changing. Whether we look at the wars, between Ukraine and Russia, or maybe in the Middle East. Apart from that, second thing is that India has to build more of strong friendships with countries like maybe it is Brunei or it is Singapore or many other countries because of this new changing world order. And I would also like to add, having said that today our Prime Minister, I am not carrying his brief, but to be very frank, he is a global statesman today. He is regarded as one of the best, peacemakers in the world today. So, he would like to visit these countries, on a bilateral, trilateral, or maybe some other country quadrilateral basis to form new trade pacts, to form new economic and political, connections to strengthen the strategy of India in all walks of life, be it politics, be it military, be it trade, be it sporting exchanges, whatever it is. So I think at the right time, the Prime Minister is making these visits, and this will strengthen the policy of India, policy of peacemaking in the world, of not attacking the first time. So I believe that countries like whether it is Brunei, whether it is any other Muslim country, of course he has been awarded the best citizenship award from 7 Muslim countries. So being on a trot for peace globally, I look at this visit to Singapore, where many Indians are also there, and India is going on a fast track to become one of the leading economic paths. Maybe if things go well, India can be not only third, maybe first or second economically as far as the business is concerned. So I am very positive about Prime Minister Modi's visit to all these countries.
Mr. Bakht, also I will request you to kindly just understand about this crucial visit at the time of these mosques, which in fact Prime Minister Narendra Modi has also in the past made the crucial part of his engagements whenever he visits the country on the invites that have been sent by the delegations there. How do you see these visit to the Sultan Omar Ali Saifuddin Mosque there? And of course, there is also a very significant and deliberate aim to enhance the India-Brunei people-to-people tie there. And after the invite was also given by the Sultan Omar Ali Saifuddin, who is the 28th Sultan of the Brunei. So how do you view very quickly this visit to become a very crucial part of the engagement of Prime Minister Narendra Modi in Brunei?
See, this will be an elixir to Hindu-Muslim relationship, especially in India and all over the world, because Prime Minister Modi and his governance has maintained a very good relationship with Muslims, whether in India or maybe globally. Now, this 28th Sultan of Brunei, he has always maintained, his track record of relationship with India is very positive, and this will send a very good message to Muslims, not only in India but all over the world, because Modi has always been in India right from day one. When, in 2015, he conducted a meeting at his residence. He said that, for me, Hindus and Muslims are equal, and Muslims are like my children. And he also said, I want to see in each and every Muslim's one hand the Holy Quran, and in the other a computer. So based on all these ideas, I believe that his presence at the mosque in Brunei would be a great thing. And I would also like to add that Muslims of India also thank Prime Minister Modi to have given them, in Ayodhya, a patch of land where they might build the most glorious mosque of the world, where I believe that Prime Minister Modi will also be present whenever it is inaugurated.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.